Chick-fil-A. I could eat there 7 times a day.
One of the most popular fast food chains in the country is under fire this morning.
Gay rights supporters calling for boycotts after the president of the chicken restaurant chain said he opposed same-sex marriage.
No chicken is worth my life. No chicken is worth my dignity.
We don't love Chick-fil-A, and we're just here to let people know who maybe didn't know about Chick-fil-A's horrible human rights record.
Oh, Chick-fil-A, you set me free.
It's chicken sandwiches.
Exactly.
It's chicken sandwiches. This brand has done nothing to any of these people. There's tons of LGBT and transsexual people that work at Chick-fil-A's all across the United States.
But at what point do we acknowledge the humanity of the individual people that are affected by these policies and donations?
Treat every person with honor, dignity, and respect, regardless of their belief, race, creed, sexual orientation, and gender.
I think we're inviting God's judgment on our nation when we shake our fist at Him and say, you know, we know better than you as to what constitutes a marriage.
Chick-fil-A.
My name is Alex, I'm 18, and I am a member of the LGBT community.
So my name's Angie and I work at Chick-fil-A.
My name is Ethan Satota. I work at Chick-fil-A.
Personally, I do believe that it is performative to continue eating at Chick-fil-A while being an ally because they are actively donating to homophobic charities and organizations.
So do you support like the LGBTQ plus community?
I would say I do. I think when I first applied, I kind of understood that the company was like donating to like anti-gay charities, but honestly, when I was doing like a job search, I wasn't really taking into account like things like that. Really, I was kind of just looking at for like a place that would hire me.
I was a little bit like reluctant, not gonna lie, definitely because like I was aware of what was going on. You know how they were not really for LGBTQ rights and all that. And to be honest, one of the main reasons why I did join Chick-fil-A is just how convenient it was, because I had a friend that referred me to here, so I was able to get the job pretty like quickly compared to others, which I was really thankful for. But I still have my skepticism, you know what I mean?
So yeah, with people who are, either LGBT themselves or identify as allies who still continue to eat at Chick-fil-A, I do feel a little bit annoyed with them because they say all these things like, love is love, gay people deserve equal rights, nobody should discriminate against them, they've done nothing wrong, but they still continue to support an organization that is donating quite literally millions of dollars to these charities that are not only targeting like LGBT adults, but also youth and trying to corrupt them into feeling like their identity is wrong.
Yeah, honestly, I just try to separate that from my work, I guess, simply put. There are definitely some people that I think would be like, oh wow, this guy's just homophobic just because he works here, but yeah.
The funny thing is I tell my girlfriend's friends, oh yeah, I work at Chick-fil-A, and they're like, the irony, you're gay and you're working there. I'm like, I know, but at the end of the day, I just have to make money. And it was what was most convenient for me at the time. And if I had a chance to go to a different job, I would. But right now, I'm pretty comfortable where I'm at. Obviously, I'm not in support of whatever they have their beliefs for their organization themselves, but
at least our location doesn't really care about that, whether or not you're part of LGBT or stuff like that. We don't really see anyone at our works just saying oh, we hate the gays or something like that. So
to be honest, I had this conversation a lot with my friends, and they were even saying even if you stop going to Chick-fil-A and buying their food, there's other people that will, despite of what their beliefs are.
Honestly, we think about every single company. If we took into account everything they did that was bad, we shouldn't be shopping at a majority of the name brand places like Nike and Adidas. All these clothing brands have been doing a lot of child labor stuff in China and stuff like that. So I don't know. Honestly, I wish it was better, but I think just because of the society we live in, it's just impossible to avoid that type of stuff.
This is not about fried chicken
and this is about something so much bigger than that. This is about social justice. This is about hate-fueled values.
It's a Turkish shop. Get lost.
So, being an ally for the LGBT community literally just involves supporting who they are and doing what it takes to express your genuine care about their cause and making sure that you are educating yourself on how to not be performative and how to not be homophobic.
I definitely think one of the biggest things of being able to define yourself as an ally is educating yourself, really knowing the history of what the minorities have gone through, or like, you know, what the community has gone through, the LGBTQ plus community. You'll be better to able like help them out more, right? Be able to like connect to them in a different level, for sure. Because it's hard. It's definitely really hard to like be looked down upon by others.
I feel like just like knowing like the basic amount is like doing more than like what a lot of people are doing actually. So
if you work here, you don't work here, if you go here or not, like that's your own choice. And obviously I'm not going to judge you upon that, right? As long as you're not like hurting others, you know what I mean? I feel like at the end of the day, if you're not hurting anyone else, you're allowed to have your own opinion, right?
Close on Sunday. You my Chick-fil-A. Close on Sunday. You my Chick-fil-A. Hold the selfies. Put the gram away. Get your family. Y'all hold hands and pray. When you got daughters, always keep them safe. Watch out for vipers. Don't let them indoctrinate. Closed on Sunday. You my Chick-fil-A.